Ladies, gentlemen, esteemed non-binaries, or Thimpers if you prefer, and first, Trashkin all. Good evening, and welcome to another installment of Skyrim. A Thieves' Life, a penalty run of Skyrim. The rules are, I am, unless the game forces me, denied the use of any weapon besides daggers. Bows are allowed for dragons because, dear God, it is misery not having a ranged option. For heckin' dragons. Spells are allowed, but since those break stealth, there's a wee bit of a trade-off there, and I've mostly opted out. And of course, heavy armor is entirely forbidden to me. As is invisibility. Ah. Snow cats and ice wraiths don't get along. That's vaguely useful information. Well, tally-ho. How you doing? Be careful. Some rough terrain. Whoa. That's a half-decent lookout over there. Usually they miss me entirely. Don't have to hand it to them, but they did hit the mark. Yep, Is that a heckin' wagon? No, that's a heckin' mammoth. You know, sometimes you just gotta get off the road and see what there is to see. But yeah, we're headed out to Riften. I thought, it's been a while since we've done a long ride, or at least one not under duress, so... why not take out old Shadowmere and see what we learn. At worst, I have a bad time. At best, I find some more. That looks suspiciously like ore. And so it is! Well, always some more room in the pack. Oh, moonstone. These mountains are full of fancy ores. Oh, Hunter. Well, good luck to you. Huh. Dragon wounds. Well, shame I'm not on that particular to-do. Sounds like a... ah! Them some trolls, huh? You're not gonna want to go that way, buddy.
Is someone there?
I'm pretty sure I'm on my way to Riften. You'd think I'd be more sure about my bearings by now, and yet, here we are. As beautiful as it is, sometimes you take it for granted when you're just going from A to B. Let's, give ourselves a hand. Place marker. I'm also forbidden fast travel that is not carriage-based. I thought I could ride the carriages in their entirety. Alas, for some reason, that is not a thing in PC. I could have sworn I remember sitting and just listening to the carriage driver carry on, but much to my surprise, not so much. Well, I don't know what you're upset about, friend, but you can be upset about it on the mountainside all you like. Good luck to you. I feel like our good boy Shadowmere should be able to outrun that. So they can. Now, the upside of fast travel is, I swear, I get less dragon attacks. The downside is the timing somehow feels worse on dragon attacks. To me. You know, I don't mind the fog so much, but it makes everything feel a little browner and a little gloomier and a little harder to see. Some daylight would be nice, but I suppose beggars can't be choosers. We basically have day for night shots for evening, so I guess I can't complain too much. Keep forgetting there's multiple moons. Oh, hey, good luck there. Oh, yeah, more stalwarts. Always nice to see the stalwarts out and about, especially after those recent losses. It sounds like a heckin' dragoon to me. Yep, I don't see it, but I hear it. Riften, that's where we're going. That will be a bar. I'll leave that for the Stormcloaks. Good luck, boys. Hey, that reminds me. Did I have to murder someone at the Stony Creek? Ah. Leave that to side questing. Finally got done. With all that the Dark Brotherhood entails besides Radiance, so we're finally moving along. Well, it only took me, what, 29 episodes to get to it? Rasp lacks time management skills is the running joke there. Which reminds me, after that, I think I'm going to take care of the other two homes after I get done with Thieves Guild business and some sundry warfare. Sounds like somebody had a rough time of it. Not us, though. Oh, well, good luck to you, Hunter. I have still not gotten around to that mine. And I'm not gonna this time. So many distractions on the road. So many. Let's keep it going, Shadowmere. We're already outpaced them. Life's a lot better when you can just, you know... Dear God, this place is a bear problem. Well, here we go. Not our problem. What? Hero can't solve everything. Now, mind you, I'm also a thief of lives. Also, just stopping to help out with everything that happens really cuts into travel time these days. Sometimes you just gotta let the random encounters solve themselves. Oh joy. Panic all you like, just don't send arrows. Alright, over the weird looking rock and up the way. Yeah, the rock that had those load issues. The weird scene. You'd think that with the game being out for more than a decade, Bethesda would get to patching that. Yet. Oh no, I'm thinking of the other stone formation. But yeah, you'd think Bethesda would get around to patching that. Although, in recent news, Trashkin, as it turns out, Trashkin, apparently, some good came of the Microsoft purge from ZeniMax. Remember a few months back? Well, I might not have mentioned this, but while I was doing the first playthrough of Redfall, I'm gonna have to do another one. It was a mess. But during that, Arcane Austin, Tango Gameworks, who made Hi-Fi Beat Rush, I think it was, and Roundhouse, which mostly acted as an all-rounder support studio, quality control, additional coding, whatever you needed. Based in Wisconsin, ironically enough. After all those got purged, apparently the rest of the ZeniMax studios got so spooked that Bethesda went wall-to-wall union. That's right, Trashkin. Union. Bethesda went union from the top to the bottom. Because they were terrified Microsoft would just saw them off next, I'm willing to bet. The fear of the owners put into them. Suddenly, they had a need for a little more communication power and staying power than contracts all of a sudden. So, I hope that's the good that comes out of that sudden, senseless Microsoft studio purge.
Heard about you.
Yes, you have. Alright, let's get on with the festivities.
Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail.
Not if I got anything to say about it.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore. You're a stranger here too, huh?
You're not from Riften?
I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, Elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between.
So,
Many years ago, I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth.
well...
You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, you see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust. It was lost years ago. Without it, I feel almost as defenseless as a newborn. I don't think I'll ever be able to find her. I couldn't ask you to undertake such a treacherous journey. It would be a fool's errand.
I
But see that
specialize
spark
in
your
fool's
eye,
errand.
and I know better than to warn you away. Grimsever rests within the Dwemer ruin of Mesinchaleft. Tread carefully, friend. Those same ruins almost took my life.
Fair.
To call it a guild is ridiculous. How can people who would betray one another over a gold coin? They're the worst kind. What do you think?
I try
That's
not
a
to care.
shame. Too many people in Riften share your view, and look where it's getting them. It's going to take more than just myself and Eren to help this city. It has to want to help itself first.
I know.
Please be careful.
I just
I
don't
don't
want
wish
you
to be
to-
the reason for your death.
You're the only good thing
No,
that's happened to
you
the city
know-
in a long time.
You know, Aaron follows you around like a lost puppy because he cares for you, right? No. Why do the strong ones never know when someone's interested? I mean, I wouldn't have any experience about that. I am but a humble raccoon next door, eh?
Huh? Yes. Horses are my... I hope to open my own stables one day. But I think it's going to take a lot longer than I expected.
Yeah, and at least one patch. Whoa. Was that a light in there? I think that was a light in there. Who coughing? Well, we're here
To attack Kyne's Grove. Why? Why there? There's no place safe.
because that's what the script said. Kind of the thing about it, I hope they forgot I killed, what's her face, the kind. Oh god, it's been forever.
Talos, he's the... And despite a devout Nord would rather fall in battle and have his blood spill upon the earth than allow the Empire to strike his name from the divinity.
Don't think you can barter with me like one of those damned shopkeepers.
Pretty sure I can. Pretty sure I can. Well. Huh. Well. You know, should do. Where's that iffy looking dude? Ah.
Glad to see you finally came to your senses. Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from it. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branch. There's someone that wants to see him put out. Now, you tell me when you're ready. Good. Wait until I start the distraction. Then show me what you're made of.
Selling fine jewelry
Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. Gather round, all. You need to hear this. Come on, Brynjolf. What is it this time? Pete? This is a rare opportunity. I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That's what you said about the wisp essence, and it turned out to be crushed nerve root mixed with water.
Well, that was a simple misunderstanding. But this item is the real thing. Lads and lasses, I give you Falma Blood Elixir.
Get away with that.
Ah.
Disrespect for the laws of this land. It is time. All right. What? Well, you should just watch yourself.
All right. 'Cause 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 I see we're going to be doing a lot of
Next time I might
reload.
not be
You have
so
committed
lenient.
crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
Did I not just talk my way out of the first? Good lord, this game. Yep. Okay, fine, game. Gonna be like that. Oh, from the sliding door. I'm gonna do something stupid. I'm gonna do something stupid out of profit. Oh, come on, Locke. I can go all day and you... Well, that's embarrassing. Really? How did you even? Well, okay, we have valuable information. I am going to take a break and strategize. Okay, last time we learned some things. What I learned is to keep it simple.
Glad to see you finally came. Simple. Once you have it. There's someone that... Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started.
Keep day.
Okay, lad. Ready to make... Good. Wait until I start the distraction. Then show me what you're made of.
Greetings, honored friend. Could I interest you in some fine jewelry?
I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. You need to hear this. You need to hear this. Come on, bring it.
Dang it.
What is it this time? Patience, Blanchet. This is a rare
By
opportunity.
host.
I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That's what you said about the wisp essence, and it turned out to be crushed nerm root mixed with water.
There we go.
Well, it was a simple misunderstanding. But this item is the real thing. Lads and lasses, I give you Falma Blood Elixir.
Falmer Blood Elixir.
Think you can steal from me?
Back.
The problem is your disrespect for the laws of this land. It's time.
Okay, from the top. Uno momento.
Everyone,
Alright, here we go.
I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention.
Here we go, here we go.
You need to hear.
Overite.
You need to hear this. No pushing, no shoving. Plenty of room.
Looks like I chose the right person for the job.
Hey.
And here you go. Your payment. Just as I promised. The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a hitch.
What's been going on?
My organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from.
You don't
If you
say.
think you can handle it.
Probably.
All right then. Let's put that to the test. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon.
I'm familiar.
Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you've really got what it takes.
Already qualified, but okay, if you insist.
All meats guaranteed.
I will.
Clean and free from rock joint.
Stay alive. Why take a chance?
Yes, sir. I'll explore that later. I'm sure we'll get pulled there. Oh. It's not in the Rataway? Different route to the Ragged Flagon? Okay, if you say so, game.
Hey, I know.
Wait, heck am I tracking? Ah,
Who you are. Hail Citrus.
wrong quest. Get Grim Sever later.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
Clean and free from rock joint.
Just in case there's a respawn. Pretty sure they're still dead, but on the off chance they aren't. Okay, good. Howdy, boys. There we go. A little dull, I know, but... Reminds me, let's make sure we spent all the gold we can with What's-His-Futz, because that quest is still there.
Give it up, Brynjo.
I think Brynjo come back later. But I'm afraid that's it, my friend. I've done all I can. I hope the place is at least livable now.
You need advice? Talk to
Good
Brynjolf.
luck with
Got
your
better things to do.
You,
murders.
Vex, Mercer, you're all part of a dying breed. Things are changing.
Dying breed, eh? Well, what do you call that, then?
If you're looking for conversation,
Well, well.
the flagon is
Color
the
me
place.
impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again.
Easy.
Reliable and headstrong? You're
Shocker,
turning out
I
to
know.
be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me?
I'm listening.
They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay.
So are
I
they
want
to
you
live?
to explain to them the error of their ways.
This can be arranged.
Kirava, Bersi Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization. Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get a word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business. Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Kirava's stubborn, but she's got a soft spot for family. Talk to Talon Jay at the Bee and Barb, and see if you can get something out of him. They're well acquainted, if you catch my meaning. Helga is a devout follower of Dibella, and dotes over the statue to the divine that she keeps at the bunkhouse. Use it as leverage, and she'll cave. He's as pig-headed a man as you'll ever find. The key is that ugly dwarven urn in his shop. Smash that thing to bits and he'll change his attitude. I'll be here when you're done.
Well, let's see
If
what
you're
we
looking
can
for conversation, the flagon is... Vekel and me, we have a thing going. Make it quick. I recommend you keep your hands off the merchandise.
There's a vault? There's a vault. I'll worry about that later. You know,
Come
sure
back
would be
later.
nice if there's
I
an
may have
express
some
route
work.
back home, but...
Speak quickly.
Kind of pleasant and homey. It's got a nice even glow going on. And before those of you here are thinking I'm going to do another sewer count, this sewer has already been counted. We've been over this. Double instances don't cost.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Let's see what I got going on here. Be embarked.
What do you want? With the rumors going around about how poorly your guild... I'm not that foolish. The last thing I want is a war with your people. Look, I'm only telling you this because I care for her. Don't mistake this as acceptance for what you do. Kirava
Understood.
has some family at a farm just inside of Morrowind. If you mention you know about it, just please don't harm anyone. I couldn't bear the thought.
Well, it's bad for business.
3, in fact. They're my own recipe. Brought them over here from my days as a bartender in Gideon.
Really?
First is the Velvet Lachance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe, I assure you. Second, we have the White Gold Tower, which is heavy cream with a layer of blended mead, lavender, and dragon's tongue on top. Last, and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer, which is firebrand wine, Cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn, and Sujama. They're vermin. Garbage. They're exactly what makes this city such
Exactly
a
where I
horrible place
belong.
to live. How appropriate they should live in the Ratway with the rest of the trash. Disgusting. Ruined sewer. There's an entrance down by the canal, but I'd highly advise you to stay out of there. I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. In Blackmar. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless... I was hoping
find
you'd
those for
offer.
you.
I didn't think it was my place to ask such a favor of you. I thank you. If
I
you'll
might have
excuse
3 of
me,
those lying
I have
around.
other things to
We'll see
attend
to those later. After we,
Here for a room or something to drink? Show me some coin first. No, and I never will. Now get out of my inn.
Maybe I should visit that farm in Morrowind.
How could you possibly know about... Please, my family means too much to me. Don't hurt them.
Pay up, and I forget what
Very well. Here. Take this back to Brynjolf and tell him he'll have no more trouble from me.
Understood. Thank you. Well, that went smoothly. And I'm gonna do him a favor and make sure that Jay gets that ring.
What did you want? I don't know
Where's the optional thing?
Father.
Oh, right, a Devella statue. Heck am I supposed to steal that? Nada.
Please, don't take the statue. It's the only thing of value I have left. You have my statue. What are you going to do with it?
Should I
Not
drop it
Lady
down well?
DeBella. No, please, I can't lose her. I get the message. Here, take your gold. I hope you choke on it.
Here's your statue.
Look, I got the message. What else did you want?
Nothing. That's it. That's all. Alright, well, we got one urn to crack then.
There are some that say the Dark Brotherhood is back, and stronger
Really?
than ever. That they
You
make
wouldn't
Dawnstar
say.
their home. Tell me, am I wrong?
See, that you know that Dawnstar's our home tells me I need to be more strict with it.
If I had it, I'd pay. There's no need to do that. Oh no. You're the one from Brynjolf's outfit, aren't you? Oh, there's no need for that. I know why you're here. Tell Brynjolf. Oh, and look, I even have the payment I owed. Here, take it. Oh no.
Perfect.
You're the one from Brynjolf's outfit, aren't you?
Yes. Well, that was a fair bit of work for 300 gold. Could have just covered the debts, but I suppose it's the principle of the thing. Hey, buddy.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with smithing's been the secret is my forge. Well, it what? You will? Thank you. 10 pinches of fire salt should give me all I need to bring this forge back to life.
Good to know.
If you're looking for a handout,
Genuine
you'll
fire
want to speak
salts
with
will
my
do.
husband.
The forge
If
knows
you're
the
looking for
difference.
company, I suppose I could do worse.
Life is a little different in Riften.
With legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Oh, thank you.
Buy some armor.
Divine's bless your kind heart.
Get them before they're gone.
Yep, back to the sewers we go. Hey! Progress already. This way, it'll take me longer to build the houses than it did to do the rest of these quests, but... Yeah, usually I just get the intro quest, and because I'm usually doing something else entirely, I'm busy struggling to try and get through, but I don't really have any slick solutions to the problem. Hey, buddy.
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.
I'm
not here to
working.
hold your
Don't worry
hand.
about it.
So,
this one out.
job's done and you even brought the gold. Best of all, you did it clean. I like that. Dumping
ideally.
bodies and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive.
I imagine. Oh, right. Here's the gold.
Well done. And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful.
Deadly Fear, True Shot, so on. So,
Judging
next.
from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit.
If there's
That's
more
the
gold.
spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think
Ah.
you'll do more than just fit in around here.
So,
What's on your mind?
the
We've run
outfit's
into a
not
rough
doing well.
patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you
Understood.
what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough?
Done.
Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
Okay. Do I get a pretty new set of armor? Loud and clear. Some interesting
I
pathing
think you better
choices.
listen to Mercer and Brynjolf first. We could talk later.
Okay. Oh, I completely missed that. Ah, spiffy. One of them closet doors. I see you have a similar carpenter to Delphine. Ooh, nice little nook. The sister. Lady. Guild chests, huh? Mercer.
Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we
Says you.
continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. Do I make myself clear?
Understood.
Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
With you so far?
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work. If so, let him prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Hmm? Oh, yes. Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lad. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin. So don't disappoint me.
So...
Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way.
Understood.
And talk to Tanelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor.
Okie day.
Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house.
Got it.
The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did. That's not how things work around here. Without them at our backs, we'd be in serious. Maven prefers that Arengoth remains alive, but if he tries to stop you from... The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up. Golden Glow Estate brought in a mountain of gold for the guild. You could almost call it our sweetest deal. Then out of the clear blue, Arengoth stopped sending us our cut. Mercer was... well... So we send in Vex, and find out he's hired a bunch of mercenaries to guard the place. Aye. Arengoth sent the city guard packing and fortified the entire island. In fact, Vex barely made it out of there alive. You should talk. They're built like small fortresses to resist the weather, but their one weakness is flame. Besides, nothing tells the people of Riften we mean business better than a huge column of smoke. I'll give you one good reason. Maven Blackbriar.
Ah, that's where
Burn
they
all
get
the
their honey.
hives, and she'd have to import honey for Blackbriar meadery, which would cut into her profits.
Got it.
We had an arrangement with Maven. We kept an eye on Golden Glow Estate to make sure the honey kept flowing. If the workers had a dispute, we'd rough them up. If competitors tried to buy honey from Arengoth, we'd steal the shipments. In return, Maven allowed us to extort Arengoth and bring in a huge payout.
How
Let me put it
dangerous.
to you this way. Nothing happens in Riften without Maven's consent. One word from her, and you could spend the rest of the 4th era in prison.
Don't say.
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint
Hey,
us.
let's talk a second. It was on a job a few years back. It was supposed to be a simple burglary on a house in Windhelm.
Hmm?
I was working with Vex, and we got inside with no trouble. We found the loot and made our way out.
Sounds normal.
Well, it was, up until the point where we set foot outside. The house was surrounded by town guard. The client had ratted us out. Vex just tells me to run, so I did. Half of them went after me, the other half went after her. Are you kidding me? Vex lost them in seconds. Once she steps into the shadows, she vanishes. Me? I ran, and I ran, straight through the gates of Windhelm, and all the way back to Riften.
That's an incredible distance.
Vex was waiting for me at the flagon when I came in, drenched in sweat. Everyone just took a look at me and laughed. Well, I'd forgotten we had our horses tied up just outside of Windhelm. Vex rode hers back and arrived hours before I did. So, that's how I earned the name. Now keep it to yourself.
You got it, sport.
I wouldn't bother smacking at those hives with a weapon. Set them on fire, and they'll go up like kindling. I'll point you to the first and last person you're ever going to need to talk to. Tonelia. She's the guild's fence. Treat her right, and she'll make you rich. Try and rip her off, and you'll have the whole guild to answer to.
Got it.
Come back and see me if you ever
Got
need
a minute?
pickpocket training.
My father told me he found me as a young boy in the wreckage of a ship that sank off of the coast near Solitude. All he found in my pocket was a tiny smooth stone inscribed with some sort of strange runes. No one does. I've even taken the damn thing to the College of Winterhold. I must have spent every last coin I've made with the guild trying to find out what it means. Perhaps they could be nonsense, inane scribbles done by someone in idle boredom. But if not, if they actually mean something, they might tell me where I'm from, what ship I was on, everything. Actually, the fisherman who found me, the man I call my father, gave it to me. Thought it was fitting, I suppose. I never changed it because it never felt right to do so.
I'll keep an
I
eye out.
appreciate that. Be seeing you.
Who's this hard at work?
Wanted to say, pull up a chair, my friend. This is quite a tale.
Ooh.
When I started out in this business, I wasn't really interested in the guild or being a thief.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mean to imply I was earning an honest living either. With my lock-picking aptitude, I was a natural at jailbreaking. I made a great deal of gold doing it, too. It's where a client pays you to get arrested, and you get thrown into a prison for the express purpose of breaking out. Usually it's to free someone the client cares about, and sometimes to... well, to kill someone on their behalf. Either way, the trick was in the escape, and that's where my strengths came in handy.
So,
well, as a jailbreaker, you work alone. No guild to back you up.
Mm-hmm.
I do jobs for the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood, but if things didn't go as planned, I was on my own.
I see what
The
you're getting
last
at.
jailbreak I attempted failed. I was imprisoned in High Rock for 3 years before they let me go. After that, I promised myself I'd never do it again.
Fair.
I don't know. I think I realized that out in the world, my skills would bring me more wealth as a thief rather than an assassin.
Well, I've done
Killing
well at
someone in a
one.
jail is much easier than what the Dark Brotherhood deals with. I guess I wanted to play it safe.
Fair.
I already knew Delvin. I asked if I could join up, and that was that.
Ah.
I'm sure we'll speak again.
You're making waves around here. I like that. If you ever want to
This
talk
better
about
be.
anything,
I'd like to know
you let
why
me
you're
know.
wasting time asking about it when you should already be on your way.
Need any more
Hey,
pick-
I want to make a
Word of
good
advice.
impression.
Don't disappoint me.
It's my first gig. I don't want to blow it. Some additional information would be lovely.
Come here a second.
How'd you end up in the guild?
I used to live in Valenwood, working at my father's winery.
Mm-hmm.
We made the finest wine to ever cross your lips, I promise you.
I believe you.
We were doing well, Plenty of coin, a huge mansion, and I was even betrothed to a lovely young woman.
And...
Because it was dull. Every day was the same boring routine. Working at the winery, social visits with friends, parties with no one I cared about. I just wanted a little excitement. Something dangerous.
Like being a thief.
I hooked up with a guild in Valenwood. I think they called themselves the Silver Crescents. Spent quite a few years doing jobs for them. Made a lot of coin, but I didn't care. I didn't really need it. I was running with them because it fit. Made me feel alive.
Ah. So, Skyrim?
Well, after a while, my father caught on to what I was doing. He confronted me one night and gave me a choice. Either leave Valenwood, or he'd have me thrown into jail. Gave me a day to say my goodbyes to everyone.
Oh, that's rough.
I ended up in Skyrim thanks to a contact I'd made when I was with the Crescents. Good old Delvin. He introduced me to Gallus, and that was it. I've been here ever since. And you know what? Despite what I left behind, I don't regret it one bit.
Glad to hear it.
The honey they collect on that hunk of rock goes into making Blackbriar mead, just about the best tasting mead in all of Skyrim. If talking your way out of trouble isn't enough, you could always pick up some training from Delvin, Vex, or Viper. Also, I recommend hitting the training room if you need lockpick practice. Helped me out of a jam more than once.
There's a training room
If you
for
ever
that?
need more practice with the bow, just grab me.
Oh my good glob! Alright, here we go.
You're not supposed to be in here right now.
Nobody told me about these.
You're not really allowed. You know you're supposed to be in. You're not really a. You know you're not supposed.
Shush you.
You know you're not. You know you're not supposed to be in here right now. You're not really a. You know you're not.
Yeah, but you're not gonna stop me.
You're not really allowed. You know you're not. You're not really. You know you're not supposed to.
Alright, fine. Nobody told me there were locks to pick in the training room. Well, I think that's everybody here. Let's check in with the rest. Maybe now that I'm a fully fledged member, they'll talk to me.
Brynjolf.
So, you're
Let me
Brynjolf's
guess.
protege,
He just
eh?
plucked you off the street.
Don't look like
and
much
dropped
to
you.
me.
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us.
So you're the new recruit, huh?
Yep.
Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. How about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern?
Just asking.
Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. Whatever. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us.
Understood.
Good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use.
Alright, let's take a look.
Until next time.
Apparel. Scaled armor. Steel boots? When did I pick those up? Ooh, increases carry cap. Lockpicking easier. Pickpocketing better. Prices are 10% better. Finally! Oh, that's permanently staying with us.
It's one thing to say you've got the skills to be a thief.
All eyes are on you,
Another
lad.
to actually use
Don't
them.
disappoint us.
Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right?
You are, in fact, correct, sir.
See, that kind of attitude comes from someone who wants to get rich and stay alive long enough to enjoy it. We're gonna get along nicely. So, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of extra jobs to help get the guild back on its feet. Look around you. The Flagon. A few decades ago, this place was as busy as the Imperial City. Now, you'll be lucky if you don't trip over a skeever instead. Look, I know the others think I'm a bit daft for saying stuff like this, but I'm gonna give it to you straight.
Okay.
Something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is, but it's beyond just you and me. We've been cursed.
Oh, curse breaking?
I'll tell you what we do. We spit in that curse's face and turn things around down here. Put things back the way they were. That's where you come in. I've got plenty of work available that could guide us down the road to recovery. All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose. Watch yourself out there. The mercenaries aren't got hired to train killers. Just ask our poor little Vex. Years ago, the guild used to have a foothold in every major city in Skyrim. You wouldn't dare even lift an apple without checking with us. When things started going downhill around here, it became difficult to keep it all together. We lost fences, influential contacts, and coin. It wasn't long before we lost what we depend on to survive. Respect. By doing these extra jobs and putting some fear into the people, we can take back the cities and start being taken seriously once again. Thanks to Maven Blackbriar, we still have some pull in Riften. But get arrested in Whiterun and you'll be tossed right into the prisons. If we gain the confidence of someone very influential who lives there by doing a unique job for them, we'll be able to have some leverage there too. The only way we get that special job is by doing smaller ones in those cities until we catch their ear. Then, they'll contact me, and we're off. If you're looking to get some coin for the fruits of your labor, I also suggest you spend some time in the training room. Just talk to Vipper. He'll show you around. Find me if you're ever looking for some extra coin.
Even if you're one of us. I already told you. They call me Dirge because I'm the last thing you hear before they put you in the ground.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? I don't know about the others. The Flagon used to be packed out. Last few years have been pretty bad. Now that you... I have a buyer with, shall we say, a very odd taste in literature. Looking for some particular books. I'm told they're the ravings of a madman, a wizard named Arundel, and his peculiar cravings. It's said to be spread across 4 volumes, and very hard to come by. My client is offering quite a reward for them, which I'd split. Then we have a deal.
Consider it done.
In his later years, Arundel moved into some ice caves known as Ingvild. He preferred the solitude in which to perform his experiments. Recently, a woman was found, naked and shivering along the road to Dawnstar. The only information the guard could get from her were tales of strange experiments, and Arundel scribbling in his journals.
So, you know anything else about him?
Rumors. He used to have a home in Dawnstar until they burned it down. The people say he was doing unspeakable experiments on reanimation. Rituals only a necromancer would perform. After he made for Ingvild, he was never heard from again.
Alright, got it.
Good day.
Well, we'll put that onto the rotation. Vex, what
Before
can you
we
tell
begin,
me?
I want to make 2 things perfectly clear.
Yes?
1,
I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong.
Wouldn't dream of
And
it.
2, you follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No questions, no excuses. Then
Okay.
we understand each other. Good. Now, it's time to get your feet wet. And I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business.
Mm-hmm. What's
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here.
Okay.
Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy.
I think
you
he's
want my
right.
opinion? I'd say it's just plain old bad luck.
So
You
what
can get
we
out
do?
there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago.
Mm-hmm.
And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh?
Yeah. So you're also offering extra work? So about that?
Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit. He's a lot smarter than I expected. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been 8 of them in there. It was like he was daring us to come and get him. Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the island. That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded.
Gotcha.
Been a while since I've seen one of those. What you've got there is a stone of Baron Zaya.
Huh. Worth anything?
Not like that, it isn't. The stone was pried off of Baron Zaya's ceremonial crown by a thief in order to cover his tracks.
Uh-huh. So, how many?
I think there were 24 in all. Most people keep them as a curiosity. Some of the guild members have tried to locate them over the years, but they haven't been successful. Well, until now.
Well, glad to impress.
Look, I only buy things I can turn around quickly for a profit. And no one wants these stones unless they have the whole set.
Got
Tell you
it.
what, if you find the rest of them, talk to me again. Otherwise, keep it. Maybe it'll bring you luck.
Well, nice to finally get that out of the way. Let's see, training and lockpicking.
Are you kidding me? Ever since the guild's luck turned sour, we haven't had a coin to our name. And when the coin dried up, that's when people started to leave. We had the best of everything down here. The Ratway was a damn palace. The only way this place will ever return to its glory days is if we can finish these extra jobs and start the gold flowing again.
Okay, I got it.
The Flagon was once a city beneath the city. We had our own smith, our own alchemist, you name it. If we can make a name for ourselves in Skyrim once again, I can almost promise you those merchants would return.
Well, I hope so.
Best of all, we'd have enough gold to throw around so we could start living in the lap of luxury again.
Sounds good. We'll
Walking
get to
away
it.
without taking a job is like passing a bloated coin purse on a table.
Well, yeah, but I'm doing a job
Looking for
already.
wood.
Delvin, flesh sculptor.
Need a few spare septums? I got the cure right here.
Welcome to the cozy little family. I'm one of the lookouts for the guild. Usual guild rate. Let's take a look at them. Why don't you take a look at some of my merchandise and we'll see what kind of deal we can make.
Oh, freezing, devouring. Good stuff.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Ooh, I'll take all of those, thank you. Health, invisibility, which is forbidden to me. And a Danik. Well, if I'd known there was going to be a fence, I would have stolen more stuff.
So, you're Brynjolf's protege, eh? Looks like
Well... Wait, how does that lead to then? Right way? Right way.
Even if you're one of us.
Ah, I missed one. Okay. I missed one. Or they headed in while I was headed out. Or there's a whole nother exit down here. There's a whole
Sure,
nother
we can
exit
talk
down
a
here.
Sure, we can talk a minute.
slick.
How can Talos bless you, my child?
And you as well. Well, we got a hunting farm to raid. Wonder if I could just bonk those things with torches. I mean, flames will break cover. What with the hand glow and all. You just stick right there, buddy. I'm on business. Alright. So we got free hives to burn. Clear out the safe. Let's start recon. Oh, was that the farm?
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice, shouted him apart.
Let's see if we can't find Hakam Bar. No. Do. Good to know. Found the pipe. Step 2. Make a save. Oh, good day. Start with the fun stuff, shall we? What do you mean right around here? Healing hand. You see unfavorited flames. That's free. Do. Oh yeah, that's it. And into the water I go. And while they're checking out that, nope. There is no one there. Every day he gets to sneak up on Skeever. Patience. Well, that'll do. Almost out of range. Not quite. Well, I'll just sit here and enjoy this purple tinged fire. Shame killing skeevers with fire doesn't produce charred skeever hide. Looks like this acted as someone's personal prison. Although, before I forget, sewer count. Guide to better keeping. Hey! And a level up. Let's see, I've been doing Magicka lately, so keep that ball rolling. Let's see here. Magic-y nonsense. Sneak. I'll take silence. Ah, so good to be able to zip up. Don't worry about Assassin's Blade. Oh wait, we already have Assassin's Blade. Oh, that's a big hacking skeever. And stay down. Out there. Right to the back door. Well, hell's bells. Mm. 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 We'll get it. That's for sure. Never thought I would actually miss the force lock option from Fallout 3, but here I am. Finally. Of course, I intend to steal most things not nailed down. So when you send a message, Trashkin, you want to do it well. Taking everything of value in a home, to me, says I did that well. We'll try to keep it to the valuables. Got the keys in there, but close. Perfect. Mine now. Hit the basement for now. Second floor, no pressure. Some kind of stealing. Oh, I'm stealing meat because I think that's funny as hell. I'll take that garlic. Keep the cabbage. Though I could go for some fried cabbage. Well, since I'm here. Fascinating choice there. Turn the Queen Bee statue to the Delvin. Ah, if you say so, game. Mine now. Pickaxe. Oh, almost missed you. What's that firing, huh? So still, but we'll worry about that later. Dude must love garlic. Yep. There we are. Yoink. And salt. Precious, precious salt. Well, they want me to work clean, so no sundry murder. And back the way we came. Oh, he was paranoid enough to... Oops. Okay, then. That's what reloads are for. So they do have a key. Let's check this first. Hides. Moose head. Excuse me, elk. Some gold. Alright. Make a save and we'll go for bed.
Is someone there?
Nope. Ah, good. They're not coming for us.
Nothing. After all.
Bill of sale. Let's read. Document acknowledges the sale of Golden Glow Estate and all properties and assets and materials contained within. Payment of the property has been made in full by Gullum E. as agent on behalf of buyer. All dealings with the Thieves Guild in Riften is to cease immediately. To deter any possible retribution for this act, you are to take immediate steps to protect our assets in any way you see fit. I think you'll find that the Thieves Guild is far more bark than bite, and will likely avoid Golden Glow Estates rather than thin their already dwindling numbers. Good luck, and may this be the start of a long and lucrative partnership. Unsigned. That is certainly an important clue. Back to the sewer we go. Now we can parade ourselves back out the way we came. Quick and clean. Ah, it had an upper level. Out we go. Hopefully the dum-dums have done their thing while I'm out. Or accident right across from Riften. And that is how you fleece a merchant, Trashkin. Ah, an exciting and fascinating start to things. Well, it's nice to have fences to sell stolen goods to now. Ah, we visited the Riften Fisher? Alright, I suppose.
Dirge told me you made it into the guild. Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's got friends in high places, if you know what I mean. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild, so basically, no one can touch her. Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation.
All right, Mal, you have
She's
a good
got
one.
friends in high places, if you know what I mean.
You must take the lexicon. Free me of my burden.
What
The
burden?
memories. I cannot stand them. You must take them away. Return them to Avonshenzell. You must take the lexicon from me. Please, take it now.
Well, as a policy, I help out most Argonians that I can. Okay, I'll take
You
it.
must bring it to Avonshenzell. In the west, return it to them. It must go back.
Understood. Well, Deepest Phantoms, you have a good one.
I could have
Unfathomable
left
depths.
it behind. I could have put it back where it came from.
You could have, but I got it now, so don't you worry. So, is this an open 24/7 type place? Oh, dude, this is gorgeous. I'm kind of glad I did the fishing mod now. Hi, Swansea.
Tidings. Of course. That doesn't change anything.
Do I cook them for you?
No!
Relax,
You
I was joking.
expect me to believe that?
Yes.
It speaks the truth.
I'll bring them
My
back.
thanks to you.
Oh, that is a sweet looking rod you got there.
You must leave immediately.
Okay.
Need something?
I'm sorry, buddy. I get it. They programmed you, but they didn't give you a lock.
Yes?
Come to think of it, there should be a... Yeah. Okay, day. Well, we can... It's been a while. Let's try our luck. Fishing.
I could have left it behind. I could have put it.
Gotta wait for it.
It is
Fishing
done.
is a
I won't
endeavor in endeavor in patience. Ah.
I could have left it behind. I could have put it back where it came from.
That was weird. Whole heckin' slaughterfish.
The waiting. The insufferable waiting.
What's wrong?
Here, I want you to have this. Don't ask, just take it.
Okay.
Need something? You know Bellathor's shop in Whiterun? That'd be a good place. You know Bellathor's shop in Whiterun? That'd be a good place to start. He carries
Wow.
all sorts of things like that.
I did? Well. Yeah, it got me a
It is
whole
done.
slaughterfish.
I won't go back to Avonshenzell. I won't.
Well, back to our quest already in progress. Well, I'm a little bit wet, but hey. We got the goods. Nobody's dead. Yeah, there's free burnt heckin' hives, but, well, gotta break some eggs. Oh, right, I can just go to the cemetery these days. Keep forgetting. Yeah, just slide on back home. Alright, and in we go. That is a very cool entrance. Alright, bring
Word
on.
on the street is Golden Glow's been hit. Good job,
Yeah,
lad.
Devin's thing, don't know a thing about it.
Let me
Here's
take
what's
a
in
look
the
at
safe.
what you found. Arengar sold Golden Glow?
Yep.
What's that idiot thinking? He
No
has
clue.
no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been cut out of a deal. But I'm certain he'll find out. If only the parchment had the buyer's name instead of this odd symbol. Any idea what that might be?
No idea.
Last. Well, I'll check my sources and speak to Mercer. But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar. She asked for you by name.
What? Sure, but will it come out alive?
If it was like that, she wouldn't be asking for you. She'd be calling on the Dark Brotherhood.
She'd have a
It's
wee
just
bit of trouble
business.
doing that.
That's between you and Maven, and I prefer to keep it that way.
Understood.
Don't worry about it. Maven's business dealings usually involve quite a bit of gold for her people.
Speaking
Of course, your pay. You're smart as a whip, lad. Keep doing right by us, and there's plenty more where that came from. Until next we meet, lad.
Yeah, this does actually pay slightly better than assassination work.
A lot of people are beginning to get impressed with you here, me included.
Well,
what's on your mind?
Not much. Yeah, let's give it 4 hours. Decent hour of the morning. Yeah. God, it's too bright. Unexpectedly locked gate. On a wall I can climb over. Oh, right next door. That could be problems.
Fancy yourself. I was trained by some of the finest warriors in all Skyrim. To
Well, you don't
wield
look
the
it.
blade as if it was an extension of my own arm.
Ingen?
So, I'm aspiring to earn that title, yes. However, the road ahead is paved with loose cobbles and deadly pitfalls. Master Elgrim says I'm a natural, that I have a unique talent. But I fear his approval masks his... My errant formulas have cost Master Elgrim a fortune in ingredients, some of which are almost irreplaceable.
What's
To
our
restore
ingredients?
Master Elgrim's supply, I would need 20 Deathbell, 20 Nightshade, and 20 Nirnroot. Am I sensing that you may be interested in gathering these rare ingredients for me?
They're not that rare. I'll get them for
That
you.
means more time for my experiments and less time in the field. Much appreciated.
So
It's
why?
exhilarating to observe the effects of my potions on the body. Watching the heart stop, the eyes go blind. We're made up of thousands of parts with thousands of different functions, all working in tandem to keep us alive. Yet if only a single part of our imperfect machine fails, life fails. It makes one realize how fragile, how flawed we are. You ask why I'm so fascinated? The irony that the same world that gave us life provides us the means to die.
Any
Nirnroot is
clues?
the easiest. It grows only by the water and makes a unique chiming noise. The only drawback is it won't regrow after harvesting. Nightshade is native to the pine forest and marshy tundra regions of Skyrim, and has a distinctive starburst. Last we have Deathbell, which only grows in marshy tundra terrain. It's inverted bluish My family. All that wealth and they squat. I was meant for so much more than all of this. I wish to pledge my life and ply my talents in darker circles. If only
Heyo.
my mother would let me, I would make her proud. My experiments can't
Ironically, I might be able to
until you've brought me
arrange
those
that.
ingredients. Do hurry.
Whoops. Wrong door.
Can I help you?
Oh no, I got it. Just goofing around. Servants' quarters. There we go. Let's find the master lock. There we go. Oh! To the Dark Brotherhood. I fought your people who are supposed to be reliable. I performed the Black Sacrament. I paid proper penance, and I've waited patiently for results. If you can't handle a simple assassination, I'll find someone who can. I want this contract handled. I want it handled immediately. Well, that's a good thing to put behind. A master lock. Last letter, suspicions. Correct. I realize my mistake cost you a lot, and all I hope to do is make amends. I'll be staying at the Bannered Mare in Whiterun, should you wish to speak with me. Regards. Final letter I'll be sending you. I'm sick of half of your underhanded methods. A little competition never hurt anyone. Hunting Brew has barely scratched the surface of your business. I've lost 2 more shipments this month to these so-called bandits. If I find out you're involved, I'm taking it to the Jarl. Well, I think we know who Maven wants dead. How's it going, buddy? Oh, that's Temple of Mara. How did I manage to screw this up? Don't move, buddy. We don't want you to strain your sword arm. I'll work it out eventually. I mean, it's a nice house. Feels a little cramped, though. Why would that be the door?
Ain't no doubt about it. The Thieves Guild is back, and they've got Riften in their grip.
You don't say. Oh, good sweet glob. Seems to be stuck in going in a circles here. Oh, right. We opened that and then we closed it for a reason. There's got to be somewhere around here.
Fancy yourself the adventuring type, eh?
I
It's
am.
just as well. I doubt your combat prowess would prove valuable in a real battle anyway.
Again, this is just my day wear. Where the hell is Maven? It's telling me to head up, but there's nobody up there. Well, Trashkin, I'm gonna fiddle for a while. Aha! A clue.
People of Riften,
They're just getting drunk.
heed my words. The return of the dragons is not mere coincidence. This is one of the signs.
I don't have any business.
The signs that Lady Mara is displeased with your constant inebriation.
I've never seen me old.
Put down your
upset about
flagons
anything.
filled with your
The city
vile
really
liquids
gets down.
and embrace the teachings of the Handmaiden of Kai.
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face. I don't have
Pretty
any
sure we
business
do.
with you, so get out of
Kira,
my
I
face.
certainly
Well, you got the
encompass
guild.
Blessings of Mara upon you. Wonderful. Mara is the... We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the love... Of course. Right now, the best you could provide is coin. We need... Thank you. I can promise you that this will be put to good... Mara's domain... It's difficult to appreciate her gifts in these dark times. But you should
Enough.
consider her light a beacon
You
in the
have
storm.
some nerve coming
May
back.
you return to her
Every
benevolence
Argonian
and
wedding
safety.
proposal band, 2 of the gems, the ones on the outside, represent the couple to be married. One for the husband, one for the wife. The amethyst in the center represents the Hist, the entity that all Argonians consider a sacred part of our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Just
well,
get out of
Talon.
here.
I'll remove
Meanwhile,
myself from this den of iniquity.
We're not kicking you out. Just keep the sermons at the temple and let us all sin in peace.
Maven.
So you're the one. You don't look so impressive.
Neither do you. I'm the
Is
best
that
at what I
confidence
do.
I hear? Or is it arrogance?
Both.
Strange how often they're confused. You have to understand. It's been a long time since Brynjolf sent me anyone I can rely on.
Say so. No faith in
Faith.
guild?
I don't have faith in anyone. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's
Yes.
no gray area.
It was done. It was done correctly. Where do we
Head to
begin?
the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Macius. He'll fill you in on all the details. The Blackbriar family has always been allied with the Guild. Our connections with the Empire and within Skyrim make for a perfect fit. I dare say the Guild owes its survival as much to my family as it does to its own people. Some layabout named Sabiorn. Been a thorn in my side for the last few years now.
Were they just
Not a
friendly?
day goes by that I don't regret letting Sabiorn get as far as he did.
Fair.
In only a few short years, he's taken that bile he calls mead to market, and a chunk of my profits with it. I can't imagine where he found the gold to take it to market so quickly.
Huh?
Exactly. With Sabiorn in prison, his meadery will be forced to close. Then I swoop in and take over the place. No more competition. The Golden Glow estate job has undoubtedly interrupted the supply of honey I need to make my mead.
Ah.
Sabiorn could use
Freeing up
this
the market.
interruption to his advantage and collect a larger share of the market. I can't have that. Of course, nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry and I contact the Dark Brotherhood.
Shame we
you
don't
do well
answer.
to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation.
Anybody else chuckling on the inside because I'm already the speaker? Good luck with that. I'm still a member in
One more
good
time,
standing.
in case I wasn't clear. You butcher this job and you will be sorry.
I'll butcher it, all right. Oh, hey, Talon.
You have some nerve coming back here after what you did to Kirava.
Hey, business.
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
I'm pretty sure we will, Sapphire. I'm pretty sure we will. Ah, Whiterun. And if I'm not mistaken, we're pushing time again. So, that's where we're gonna call it. We got a fair bit done, although I did dither finding Maven. Fortunately, we're right next to a carriage.
Need a ride?
So, what? Oh, for heaven's sake! Try to end the episode, you jerk! Crying out loud. Well, land or don't. Don't want to leave a dragon hanging. Again, for the love of Pete, would you land? Land so I can take your bones. Or fly off into the middle distance and sulk. Either's good by me. Get the diggers back out. Okay. Now those are functioning. Ah, these heckin' dragons, I tell you. So, Trashkin, I'd like to thank y'all for coming out. I'd like to thank y'all for watching. And of course, if you enjoyed yourselves, terrific. We got a few dozen more for you. Available in the top right corner, we have the list at the top. That playlist is going to have everything from the very start, including the corny skit I did, along with the help of the Trashkin Elite. So, you can also join us around the trash fire, come in from the darkness, grab a snack, grab a drink, grab a chair, and by hitting the subscribe button, it granted me that which I desire most, your eyes. And until next time on Trash Tier Gaming, I'd like to remind you all to count your spoons, hydrate, medicate, and take care of yourselves as best you can. Don't forget to tell the people you love you give a good damn. Go play some games. Good night, and I'll see you all in the next one.